Hey, what's going, guys? I'm Dr. Nestor, and that's Dr. Diego, and welcome to another episode of The Clench. This is actually episode 2. We started with like episode 0 kind of thing, it's the introduction.
Right.
On our last episode 1, we had a guest, right? Or 2, actually. I don't know if you guys saw that. And on this one, we actually have a special guest. But before we get into that, guys, Dr. Diego wanted to sing a song.
I did.
You did.
I'm kind of nervous now, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for you guys.
All right.
The song is called Malagueña.
Here's the mic.
Qué bonitos ojos tienes. Okay, never mind. I'm not doing it.
I knew it.
I had to try, okay? That's how it is. You're supposed to try things, right?
On today's topics, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about dentistry over the world. We're going to talk about balance in life as dentists, like what we do outside of here. Do you guys actually think I'm going to go bald? I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm aging, Should we talk about aging?
Let's do it. Let's talk about aging.
I think today's guest is a little bit bald. I don't know, but you guys will see yourselves.
Put your comments below. Do you guys think Dr. Nestor is going to go bald first? I'm going to go bald. Or maybe our guest is going to be bald.
Do you think I'll be bald at all or partially bald? You guys know a good doctor in Tijuana or somewhere. Anyways, guys.
I'm sorry, man.
We also have under this hat, as you guys know, our random questions that we know nothing about, or only our multimedia team knows about.
Right.
We'll be listening to those or picking one out and answering weird random questions like my credit card number last time. I hope nobody used it to buy things on Amazon.
Qué bonitos ojos tienes, debajo de esas dos cejas, debajo de esas dos cejas, qué bonitos ojos tienes. Ellos me quieren mirar, pero si tú no los dejas, ni siquiera parpadear. Malagueña. Okay.
All right.
Well, I did it, guys. I did it.
My friends, let's not lose any more time. I want you guys to help me welcome Dr.
This has to be a little bit more. This is one of the most handsome doctors we have, okay? Well, hold on. Who is the most handsome?
Some patients have confused him with Ricky Martin.
No, seriously, this guy is a handsome guy, handsome doctor. He's super talented.
He really is.
I think I said that about Dr. Kevin on the last one, but
the thing is, it's the reality. We have talented doctors on the team.
Yeah, this guy comes from Latin America.
He is Latin American.
Which makes him even more interesting.
South America.
He has some crazy stories, guys, and we might hear some today. Guys, give a big round of applause for Dr. Eddie Hoffman.
Yeah, I was that. Come in, sit down.
Thank you, Doc.
Dr. Eddie Hoffman, aka the Hitman. I don't know who gets that inside joke, but if you do, you do. If you don't, multimedia.
Yeah, guys.
Video.
You guys have to explain why, but
Well, thank you for that welcome, and
Of course,
well, it's a pleasure to be here in this new space. And well, I don't know what you got for today.
Yeah, I think we got a couple of questions for you, man. We just wanted you to feel welcome, get in the zone of the podcast,
Yeah, my first time, I think.
It's the first time on the podcast,
Yeah.
And then we're happy to have you, man. Like, our patients know you from seeing you downstairs every day, just working on their teeth. But I know from me talking to them personally, I found some patients like in Target the other night, and they were like, "Hey, Dr. Eddie, he was super nice, man. Like,
Yeah.
Where's he from? I can tell he's got an accent,
I think Dr. Eddie, since you started working here, you have personally challenged me in certain ways, to being more, having a better communication with the patient, I think I was kind of losing that. And then you came in and I saw you give a consultation the other day, which you did take a long time. And I was like, why is Eddie taking such a long time? I go downstairs and then I see you guys having like the most awesome conversation. You guys were laughing and stuff. And I was like, wait, that's good. That's good too, you know, like you don't really see that often.
It's what I think it's when we got from day one the patient, we need to be really trustful for him. So I think the big secret right here is to make them feel really comfortable, you know,
Right.
like they are in home or they are talking with some friend that is seeing them, and that friend's gonna be his doctor in the next days or
Right.
the next month. We don't know, but
Guys, let's not get ahead of us. I want you to introduce yourself to patients that don't know you.
Who are you?
okay.
Who are you? Where are you from?
Well, my name is Dr. Eddie, just like that, Eddie.
Eddie.
Okay, Eddie Ojeda Hoffman.
It's not Eduardo.
No, it's not Eduardo. It's just Eddie. I don't know what happened with my parents, but they thought that nickname was actually a name, so they put that name on me, and really, yeah,
well, man.
it's an honor to have that original name. You know, not so original, but it's kind of. So I came from Venezuela. I already got 8 years living here in Mexico. I was living in Mexico City, then I'm living right here in Baja California. And
Why algodones?
Well, why'd you leave Venezuela?
well, I leave Venezuela because I think that most of the people know that there's a big crisis over there, and of course we're having some troubles right now with political problems.
I see.
And yeah, it's some way that we need to think or see some challenge that we're gonna have in the future. And at that moment, I saw to come here in Mexico like a big challenge for me to have something apart my home, something apart my family, and
Right.
have something new to do. So
Right.
I came here, and I'm not regret of anything at all. I'm really,
Awesome.
I appreciate all the experience that I have living all these years, and I think that it has been a great experience from all those years and all the people that I have met like you guys. So a really
man.
pleasure.
We'll get to this right now, but you left Venezuela.
He has a
and went-
fiance, by the way.
No, it's not my fiance, it's my girlfriend.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
It's my girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay,
Not my fiance.
girlfriend. Yeah.
But, yeah.
We're gonna have to like, yeah.
We need to edit that. No, I'm joking. No, of course, she's my girlfriend. No, ni en el caso, no se preocupe.
Okay.
Eh,
So guys, yo creo que si cortamos un poquito, a lo mejor para que no te
No,
vayan a
en serio,
regañar.
nada, porque me va a regañar. No es mi prometida.
No, no es, ¿verdad?
Es mi novia.
Pero
Entonces,
aquí entre nos,
dije-
¿va a suceder?
no, pues, my fiance, we hope, no, but we're gonna see how it comes. No,
Y
passing the
Stephanie, no sé. Yo quisiera acabar el anillo pronto.
y quiere la presión.
Okay.
Cambio.
Back to the subject, guys. Venezuela, Mexico City first.
Yeah,
That it?
I
Okay.
came from Venezuela directly to Mexico City. I made my master over there of prosthodontic master.
Yep.
And when I finish up, I stay like 1 year and a half over there, and then I was coming to another office that they gave me the opportunity to work over here. And well, passing the years and everything, I saw that my opportunity to come here to Grace Dental Studio and to have a try. And we got already time over here
Yeah.
working together. So
Yeah, and we've been loving the experience with Dr. Eddie. Like he's actually like he kicks our butt in a couple things, you know, just like Dr. Karen does, or Dr. Karen, or Dr. Goose, you know.
Yeah.
So as we said in the last episode of the Clench, the doctors here, we complement each other, you know. There'll be times when Dr. Eddie will ask me something about maybe surgical aspect of things, and there's a lot of times where I'm like, hey, Dr. Eddie, what do you think, man? Like, come help me, because I am not sure how I would treatment plan this case, you know, or vice versa with Dr. Diego. So
Right.
we complement each other pretty well.
and the same from you that I have.
I gotta say, I'm glad, you know, this whole Venezuela crisis brought something good to us, you know, like,
Yeah.
and for you too.
Yeah, of course. I have grown so much in these years that I really appreciate learning a lot from you and from other doctors and
Thank you, man.
the whole team, of course.
Thank you. So that leads us to another subject, guys, and let's get to it. What makes, because we see dentists all over the world. We see good dentists, we see bad dentists. It's a thing. Like, it's not like a country has only good dentists. You know, there's the good and the bad. Canada, USA, Mexico, Venezuela, Spain, Europe, wherever, you know, like there's good and bad, right? What do you guys think is what draws the line between a good dentist and mediocre? You know, like, he's a dentist, he's got a title, but what do you guys think draws that line?
Well,
You go first.
okay, so I think that sometimes when we are working like in a rush or something, like when we think that the important thing right here is to get as fast as we can the treatment that we're gonna do to see the next patient, it's the big mistake that sometimes we do, okay? So what I mean with this is that the real secret right here is when we got a real and good communication, as I told before, with the patient. From the day one, we need to ask them what they want, what they are trying to find, or what they are having already, if they like them or not, to be honest, of course, without. Because some patients, they think that if there's some comment that could, I don't know, hurt us or something, they prefer to keep that. And
wow, you were saying something important. I've had this happen, like not to me, but I've had patients come to me who are like, yeah, I got my crowns done like somewhere else, and like I just didn't like them. And I'm like, well, it's as simple as telling your doctor, like, hey, I didn't like them. I didn't like this about them. Oh, I was embarrassed to tell him, you know, because like, wait a minute, you were embarrassed to tell him something about your it's like if I need to get a hand transplanted and they put like a shorter hand and I'm like embarrassed to tell him, you know, like there's things that you need to communicate, you know, proper communication.
You go to the car shop, you know, get your car painted red and you get violet.
right.
You know, you're like, dude, I said red.
Not the color I said.
Now, I know that's a big subject right there, but communication or related to aesthetics is a complex subject.
True.
We're talking about communication here.
True.
And communication will only get you so far. You know, communication will only get you so far because you gotta understand it's a two-way thing, you know, a two-way road. Is that how you say it? You know, it's one thing is to say the things, and then a big mistake, and is to think that they understood what you said.
Yeah. You tell a patient something.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I explained it super good.
Awesome, yeah.
And then you go and like, an important thing Eddie does is like, hey, so can you go over, or you do it too, you know, can you go over what I just said? Like, can you go over the treatment plan? Like, you explain it to me.
Tell me what you're gonna get done, I tell him.
Right.
Like, and then the patient's like, well, you're gonna pull a tooth, you're gonna place an implant, do a bone graft. We might put an immediate tooth on it, we might not. And then that's like when I know that the communication was effective, you know?
Right.
Not when I'm just like, I just told them everything, you know? I place the implant, patient wakes up from surgery, and they're like, wait, I don't have teeth, why not? Well, I told you. No, you didn't, I don't remember, you know? And it creates issues, right?
That's it.
What do you think, Dr. What's another thing that you think, draws the line between good and bad?
The team, again.
Yeah.
I guess I'm so like obsessed with the team, but to me is dentist has to have a team, has to have a partner, has to have an outside perspective, you know, someone else telling him, hey man, did you do this? I mean, I'm not saying that you have to be dependent, you have to be independent in a lot of ways, you know, like in your practice, but it's the team behind you have like I said, he has challenged me in a lot of ways, you know, but I think I have challenged you too, you know, like
A lot.
and yeah, and Nestor has challenged me. It's not only like, you know, it's, hey man, like, did you do this? Why didn't you do it? Oh man, like, you're right, you know, I didn't do it. And the next patient, you know, you want to be better for your patients. You want to be a better doctor, you know. So I think the team behind a dentist is eventually going to make them better. A team that is not in good communication, a team that is is not working together, just like a soccer team, you know, you can have like the best players, you can have like the best physique. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
But if they're not working together, they're not gonna win the game, you know. So I think that would answer. I would answer it like that.
You guys can see it in our meetings and everything. You know, we try to, and it's hard, but we try to keep that communication. Guys, this is no way. This is Mario, guys.
Can I use the bathroom?
Oh, we're kind of in between a podcast.
Okay, guys. So Mario is a multimedia
Legend here.
Legend.
Oh, he's actually.
Okay.
We're gonna wait for him.
All right. Well, anyways, Mario, guys. I don't know if you recognize him from like the older videos, but he used to be in our. I can't focus with this.
We're gonna give him 30. We're gonna give him a minute.
That guy drank a lot of water.
Probably he's mixed with
Well,
a horse.
as you can tell, you know, this he feels like right at home.
Yeah, that's what we mean with home. Feeling like, my God.
He's
What?
still eating, guys. I'm gonna try to Mario.
Are you okay?
Are you okay, man? How is that possible, man?
Okay, guys. So Mario is a multimedia member. Like as you can see, we have Victor, we have Abraham, we have Kensei. They're right here. But this is not the only team we have. You know, we used to have Yair, we used to have Mario, Itza, Candy, Iram. Like we've had a big team over the years. And we really, really appreciate them. You know, we couldn't do this without them.
So they were kind of like the forefathers of.
Are you all right, man? Like,
You look dehydrated, man. Guys, you need some water. This is Mario, guys, and you guys will see him in our videos from before. Mario, you want to say something now? You missed the team. So Mario's back in school right now. That's why he's not currently working here. But
guess what are you studying, man? What are you studying?
I'm studying UABC. I'm studying UABC. It's my licenciado en medios audiovisuales, which translate like licentiate or what
It would be like bachelor's. Visual arts.
Visual arts, artes visuales,
No, medios audiovisuales.
Media.
It's
Audio.
audiovisual media.
Audio slave.
Honest name, probably.
It's actually multimedia, so
Multimedia, yeah, I guess. But it's more inclinated to the
To the cinematography.
cinemat.
But if you want, you can work here, and
right,
it depends
so
on
I've
you.
always been proud of Mario, and I mean I'm proud of everybody that works here right now because he always like pushed. We've always been like, let's push your boundary, let's do this, and Mario's always been like, let's do what's next. I don't know if you guys remember Project Dali. That's one of the my favorites, and we'll do a little clip of what that is right now. That was Mario just like killing it here at work, you know, just taking it to the other level, and now he's back in school, and that's awesome. Just proud of you, Mario.
Everything is new for him.
Keep going, Mario.
I don't know where.
Keep going in school. Oh, keep going, man.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take another piece. Of
No. Anyways, guys, that's what you just saw, or I guess is part of that team that vibe and team that we have here at Gear Center. You know, Mario's not working with us anymore, but he came to visit today just to see what we were up to. You know,
What we have grown into,
what we have grown into.
and we got really good comments from him.
Yeah,
You know,
we did. Yeah, we did.
that's
And
something good.
we're actually hoping that at some point he'll be back, you know, or to work with some projects with us. But he's got plans to like go to Canada and like continue his education, and maybe we'll just read him in like the next Star Wars movie or something, you know, like special director or something.
Hoping that, of course.
Eddie, we back to the subject.
Yeah.
What Do we go to the next one?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Balance.
I think balance in life.
We were talking about how, you know, in any working field, you know, there's the stress factor. There's the moments where you focus too much on work and you leave the other areas in your life. And that has probably happened to everybody. What do you do to balance your life?
Well,
Do you balance your life?
of course, everybody got to do it. I think it's something that it's really important for us to not have our whole life concentrated in only work. Of course, as we always know, of course, we need to make that balance in our life, making some things like, I don't know, some funny stuff like to go a big trip with your family, with your friends, I don't know, do some sports, play some video games.
What do you do?
I love to play video games. I love to see some movies, some of soccer. I'm a soccer lover.
What's your team?
My team is the Real Madrid, the biggest champion in the history of football, soccer. Yeah.
Guys, comment below. What's your favorite team?
Hey, what is your favorite? I think I'm more of a Barcelona type of guy.
So let's vote. Let's see how many of our patients are more.
Barcelona or for Real Madrid.
You are totally my opposite team. So
I go for I go for Chivas.
no, come on.
Come on, man. Why?
What?
I mean, it's a good team. But...
All right.
Yeah, but
What else do you do? Like, what keeps you, you know, relaxed?
hear some music.
Music.
Play the guitar sometimes. Right now I'm not playing so much the guitar, but I love to play the guitar to I don't know, like learn new songs on guitar and to hear some music, to I don't know, relax with, as I told you, that have a trip with my girlfriend and go around, you know, the country to meet some other parts from Mexico that I'm really in love of this country. And
Are you a Netflix guy?
yeah,
What are you watching lately?
right now I'm not on Netflix right now. I'm more in Prime Video, you know.
Prime Video.
Yeah, so it's something that I'm turning right now, but it's a series that I'm watching right now.
You know, I want to stop watching TV, guys.
You know what I was watching, and this is why I don't know if you guys can see this little chain. I've been watching Peaky Blinders a lot. And I kind of feel like Thomas Shelby a little bit.
Making like some homers.
Thomas Shelby. I don't know.
You got already
They
the
have a
accent.
Weird, like Irish accent though, right? Like, like Conor
Yeah.
McGregor kind of thing. Like,
Hey, I know that you're a fan of The Simpsons.
The Simpsons, a true lover, of course. That of course.
are your thoughts that today?
Not today. I got from Rick and Morty.
Okay.
That's another tune that I love. Yeah.
I feel like his thoughts are always something else, something different. Yeah.
Guys, so we said we were gonna do something. I don't know if this is the moment, Nestor, but we were gonna do like a code or a number. We were gonna give you guys a number. We're gonna give away. What do you want to give away?
Let's give away.
I don't know.
It's a good giveaway, guys.
Yeah. Cleaning?
Let's give away a bleach, a whitening.
Whitening.
A
Free
whitening?
whitening.
Yeah.
free whitening.
Yeah.
But you guys have to be the first to comment
What code? Just come up with a code.
what socks Dr. Eddie is wearing.
That's it.
Like, who's the character? Huh?
Can I get it?
No, you can't.
Not for your. Only for
So
the.
we'll see who watched the video up until this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's probably a long video.
It is from Rick and Morty. Okay, to make sure that you hear it or you watch
Guys,
that.
we want to wrap this up pretty soon, so I'm going to tell you what I do in my to balance my life, because it's a subject. You know, I was talking to. Oh shoot. I was talking to.
It's okay.
Kenzie here behind this camera, and we were talking about how a lot of dentists or professionals, like their Instagrams are just teeth, you know?
Yeah.
And I know my Instagram's a little bloody because that's what I do, but you'll see in my Instagram too that I post a lot with my kids, with my wife, my family, trips to the beach, you know? I go camping, that's something I like to do. I go shooting, we go dove hunting or or hunting. I realized later in my professional career that I needed that, because it was very like driven towards just dentistry. Like I gotta be the best, and of course we want to be the best, and sometimes I think in the pursuit of being the best, you like balance all the weight to being the best, and of course I feel like that
You burn out. That's another.
yeah, but I feel like that unbalance of things kind of does get you places, but you have to remember to come back.
Not exceed the funny things of the.
Exactly, because then it's like burnout, and then, or you start losing your hair.
My God, it's too late to say that. It's too late, I think so. But well,
What I'm saying, guys, is for me, I found out, I needed to like divide more, like yes, dentistry, I still love it. I still got dreams. I want to write a book. I was telling Dr. Diego.
Right.
But like, there needs to be a balance, and that for me has been like, I go to the gym now. I just things, spend more time with my kids. What about you, man?
Well, I think that lately, I've always been a workshop guy. Like I like to use my tools. I'll repair stuff, and but I had not done it. It has been a while until recently. So I started working on the house. I like to just disconnect from everything else. Just focus on something that's totally apart from work, apart from family, because I enjoy my family, but routine kicks in, and then you're like, oh, I haven't done my projects, or you look at that. I have an old car. I have this 1992 Volvo. It's a 240. It's right here.
Ooh, nice.
And I like to work on it. I'll do that. And I find it very satisfying, to just disconnect, and then when I connect back to like my work or my family, I'm stress free. And that's what a lot of people have done in a mistake. Like they don't disconnect. Work is always in their mind, or stress is always there, and you end up not enjoying the blessings of life.
Right.
So that's probably one of the things I do. I do a bunch of stuff, but like I'll go shooting too. We live in Arizona.
Do you think you got pictures of that on your phone that we can show people?
I don't want to show.
Okay.
I'm very private.
No, I'll show you. I got some on my phone.
But yeah, those are the things. We're also gonna give away, if you watch to this point,
All right, Dave, I think you should start giveaways. What the heck?
it's a really
some
gift
socks.
store.
Dr. Nestor is gonna give away his socks. Also,
My socks.
Dirty
I'll
socks.
buy some socks, guys. I'll buy some socks. Whatever. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna go and move on to the random question. We're gonna get 3, just because. Is there 3 in here, guys? Can we do 3? Yeah. 3 random questions. Let's do this.
Eddie,
Whoa. An innocent hand.
the innocent hand.
All right, guys, we did a little pause. I don't know if you noticed it. I hope it wasn't too noticeable, but if it was, Mario had to use the bathroom again. I don't think we're gonna invite him anymore, but we'll see. All right, question. What's the random question? Let's see it. Let's hear it.
Okay, it's something that you would. Algo que cambiarías o harías distinto si tuvieras la oportunidad de cambiar en el tiempo. Something that you would do if you were having the opportunity to change it on your life with the time, I don't know.
Right, like if you had to go back in time and change something, what would it be?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a hard one, man. What do you think?
Deep question.
Well,
Or it could be simple, like.
I think, well, in my answer, I think that I wouldn't be able to change anything in my life, I think. Because it's something that right now where I am, it's what I have been learning with all these whole years that have been passing. So
Live with no regrets.
that's it.
I love it. It's when,
Yeah.
like somebody said, you're the creation of all your past mistakes and good
That's
right and
it.
left turns,
And of course, I have been making mistakes right now, yesterday, years ago. I have been mistaking, and that's have been teaching me a lot of things. So
Yeah.
I think if I haven't been that kind of life, of course, I would be another Eddie, So I'm really thankful about everything that I've been living, and I think that I wouldn't be able to change nothing in my life. I just stay
Like
with
that
the
answer,
same.
man. That's a very deep and good question.
Well-
Let's move on to Dr. Diego. Another one.
Another question?
Yeah. We're not gonna.
Okay. Crush famoso o amor platónico famoso que tienes.
Who's your famous crush?
Who's your famous crush?
Who?
No. Oh, shoot. Who's my...
What, can we all three answer that?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it used to be, and now I don't think she's that attractive anymore. But Rachel McAdams. You're on that is.
Everybody. That's...
Well, I mean.
Okay, but that's not mine. You go.
My crush for life is gonna be, I think it's Jessica Biel. Is that how they spell it?
Yeah.
The Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
That's my favorite actress. If you're watching this, please.
If you watch this.
I'm sorry,
Also,
Stephanie. I'm sorry for that, but she understands.
Man, what's his name? The guy from
The guy.
Ryan something.
Ryan Reynolds.
His
All right.
wife.
Oh yeah. Reynolds
Ryan
or
Reynolds' wife. I'm not sure what her name is, but I think she's pretty.
I don't know.
We're gonna put it here.
Yeah, just let them appear behind us or somewhere, but that's who it is. Diego, you.
Oh, man. Like...
We're gonna tell if he's got a jealous wife here.
No. I really... I don't think I've ever been the type that
As a
had a crush. Maybe I'm thinking of singers or, like...
Yeah.
I used to like...
Lo que pensamos aquí. Aquí la adelantas para cortar tiempo.
La canción de Jeopardy.
el Jeopardy.
Una mexicana que me gustaba que cantaba. A ver, ¿quién me gustaba?
Ninel Conde. Sí, también.
No, a ver,
¿Cómo se llama la de rata de dos patas?
La Paquita, la del bar.
Pues es que no me gustaba nadie. O sea,
No, hombre.
I'm sorry, guys. I always liked my wife.
Like,
My turn, guys. My turn. You're not gonna answer that anymore?
No, I can't think of anybody.
What would be your ideal job? You're kidding, guys?
It's a trick question.
Dentist, man.
Trick question.
I don't see myself doing anything other than this, you know?
Yeah.
This is ideal for me, guys, what I do here at Grace Dental Surgery. I love it. But
Other than...
if dentistry didn't exist, I think I would have liked to either be a musician and like tour around like playing rock or a soccer player. I was good at both of them. I feel like I could have done
I think I would be an architect.
architect.
Yeah, I still... Actually, I was drawing something right there. Monza, can you hand me that? Can you show it?
good, yeah.
Show it in the... I'm drawing... Oh, you should just put it up the screen right there. I still like, like... No, don't show the whole thing, like just a glimpse, guys. Yeah, but I like architecture. I think I would be doing
What
that.
about you, Dr. Eddie?
no, you just said it. I would like to being a musician or a soccer player. You're stealing my dreams.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, here's what I found funny about the people that have worked at Grace Dental and stayed at Grace Dental. We're all kind of artists. Like, we could have been artists. Dr. Diego sings, Dr. Eddie plays guitar.
And with this, I just want to say I enjoy doing this podcast, my friends. And I want to say that I'm sad to say goodbye, but we got to go see patients downstairs. And I know that we will see you again in another podcast.
In another podcast.
In another podcast.
And I know.
And I know that we will see you again in another podcast. In another podcast.
Stay tuned.
Podcast. Yeah.
That's why we didn't become rock stars, too, guys.
Yeah. Now you notice.
This is the wrap up. Dr. Eddie, thank you for being here. We have a thing going on that we say, and Dr. Diego, please come back and join my finger. We say to infinity
And beyond.
Later, guys.